know, this is not a spring chicken. As you all know, with things changing and people concerned about the economy, one of the things you're probably always concerned about, unless you don't use them, are your credit cards. Why would you be concerned about that?
Yeah.
Because things keep changing.
I know.
There's some things, for example, this is from Women's Day. Women's Day magazine. There's an article that says, outsmart the new credit card traps. We're going to use some of the information from here, but part of it is also things that we've heard about and we've seen, because there's a few things. This was by Mary Hunt.
Well, actually, one of the things that is about credit cards, credit card scam. People stopping you at where you're eating food outside of a place, coming by trying to sell you memberships in something, and they're they're double dipping you, because they're scanning your credit card with a pocket scanner they have, and then also doing a credit card receipt.
Well, yeah, and so when I saw this happening, I thought it was, oh, it's just backup, but no.
No, because they're billing you twice.
And part of it is old Cameron said that there's not really a whole lot that you can do about it, because you saw them scan your thing, you saw them doing the other thing, so you saw them.
And you signed the second one.
Yeah.
So you're dead. You've scanned it. You agreed to the scanning of it. Then you signed the second one, thinking it's just a receipt for the first one. No, you've been hit twice. One is send it to the computer and instantly in, and the second one is a receipt that is a credit card sheet that they're going to send in on you. So you get billed twice for the same.
That one is a credit card scam.
Yeah.
Something else that people is when you use debit or credit cards, some of them do have a fee, so every time you use them,
yeah,
you get charged a fee.
I know.
So be aware of that.
I used to get hit, but I didn't realize that I was paying to use the. I thought the money was mine, and then I found out no, the money actually belongs to the bank, and they're charging you a fee for using your own money.
That's not right.
I know. That's how they did it.
Part of it is knowing what your credit cards, what the agreement is and what it isn't. Because there's also some credit cards that actually are debit cards, and every time you use them, they round up to a dollar and they give it back to you, or they give you. I'm trying to think. I think Bank of America will round it to the dollar, while Wachovia will give you $1 for each time you use it.
Yeah.
But read the small print on that just to make certain, because
I know. Well, I found out yesterday. But actually, I deposited money in the bank. You have to now present them identification and your and your phone number to deposit money in their banks now.
Well, and part of it is sometimes you don't know, because when we were in Las Vegas last time, we were there covering a show, and for some reason they happened to have a problem with Discover card.
Which they've had many times in Las Vegas.
So what happened is I put my card in to get gas. It comes out. And when I called my credit card company, because I was having problems with it, they told me that they had actually charged my card, even though they had told me that it hadn't gone through and that I needed to pay in cash.
Yeah.
So I, of course, protested that charge.
Yep.
But if you don't look at your credit card statement,
yeah,
guess what could happen?
That's right. We have seen it. We also saw it at, we won't name the store, but they told a woman that she had no money in her debit account. She then paid for it in cash, and then got, on the receipt she got, it showed that the debit card had been charged. The money was in the bank, it just hadn't simply got through on the system.
Ooh.
And she really got angry about it.
Well, I can understand that.
Well, she paid twice to the people.
Yeah, she paid twice. So if you're not catching it and watching it, you can pay twice.
Yeah, and it's not like they can return the money on a debit card once it's been hit.
Well, here's the challenge with the debit card, which I've always had a problem with, is that I've never felt that there's a stopgap, whereas with a credit card, you charge it, the statement comes in, then everything's fine. If you don't like it, then you can tell them, right, and you don't pay for it. A debit card, it comes out of your account automatically.
Yeah.
Just like on the news the other day, there was someone, it paid with her, I think her debit card account, and she got a bill for like $1 million.
Yeah, she paid the power bill for her restaurant, I think it was, and she didn't realize that it was for and the company paid it.
Yeah.
Which was it's
Shouldn't that be a flag?
Well, no, but my problem is I have a card like that too. I have a platinum debit card, which means they basically cover things.
Yeah, which means they've taken the money out of her account already, and then they bounced all these other charges she had because she had no money in the bank, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so they, you know.
Well, the power company and the bank have both agreed that they're not going to charge her for that. The minor lapse. They call it a minor lapse. Dude, a debit card, $1,200,000 charge on a debit card for a small business.
They should know better than that.
Yeah, but they figured, well, she didn't bother to look that was $1 million on it. She thought it was like about probably $1,200.
$1,200.
Which would have probably been normal for a restaurant power usage.
So, anyway, so you have to watch those, because another one of my accounts where I have, where there's a checking account. I really don't have that many accounts.
No.
There's a checking account tied to a credit card, tied to a money market account, and etc. So with all of these things tied together, I'm supposed to get free checking.
Yeah, that
right?
never happens.
Which happened at the beginning, and I had so much money that I left in the accounts, and they were kind of dormant. Well, what happened was they forgot to link one thing to another, so I started getting charged, and then I started getting telephone calls because they said I was overdrawn.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how can I be overdrawn on an account that I never used, where I left money in it, when I have a free account?
Yeah.
So, of course, I've already had 2 trips down to the bank. They say they are correcting it, but not only do they have to correct it because of my accounts, but also because I'd already gotten phone calls from creditors saying that I owed the money. So now I'm also asking them for a letter about the account, that it wasn't overdrawn, to put on my credit file.
Yeah.
Gosh, you never knew credit was.
No, but the problem is there are a lot of people that are skeptical out there and saying that the banks are doing this deliberately in order to try to pump up their cash reserves, because they're all hitting you with they're
hitting you with brand new charges that you didn't know before, and then they send you those things out. So actually, we're going to end up going into the new credit card rules,
yeah.
But we're going over with some of these traps and some of these things that companies are pulling right now. Okay, go.